Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video on events planning and things that you need to get organised. So let's get started. So first things first, cup of tea, because you can never do anything without a cup of tea, can we ladies? No, definitely not. So let's get started. I've got a couple of events, or an event coming up. So I am going to do my baby shower, and it will be Liam's birthday not so long after the baby is born. So what we've decided to do is put them both together and actually do a joint party or get together, if that's what you can call it. So what I did, I set out straight away to write down a big list of everything, including where I wanted it, who I wanted there, what shape of tables I wanted, what colour I wanted, what theme I wanted. And that one more so obviously for the baby side of it, and then Liam wanted so we've booked it at a golf club because we don't live far from one. Liam's dad's friends with the guy that owns it, which helps. So there's two parts to it. There's a small room, I'm saying small, yeah, it is quite a small room, which looks out onto the golf course, and then next to that there's like some gardens, and in them gardens there is a marquee. So we're going to see him on Sunday to decide which one we want, whether we want it in the marquee or in the room. I actually prefer the room because for some reason I find marquees they're just not solid. Like, you've got your dance floor, and then around that they just seem to carpet it, and if anybody's ever been to like a do or a wedding and stuff in a marquee, they're really uneven, like, because obviously you're on the grass, so that sort of does put me off a little bit about having marquees, but although I do like how things can get set out in there. But I think the room for me is enough. It's got a bar in the corner, it is not massive, the big doors literally open out onto a gorgeous like patio which overlooks then the golf course. So I always have, which I have every day, lists and lists and lists of everything. I have to be organised. I work as a virtual PA or a virtual home assistant, so if I'm not organised here, when I can't see these people that, my clients, then I'm crap at my job basically. So what I do is I write down, and obviously as you can see I have this sort of the little post-it notes on there, so there's different things on there. So what I always do first is print off anything that I like the idea of, or you're going through Instagram, there's loads of ideas on there, you can screenshot them. So first things first, budget. What is your budget? Is it a good budget, or is it a budget that you don't, it doesn't matter what the budget is. So you need to set a budget, then you need to plan from that budget where you are going to have an event, we could possibly have it in the grounds where we live, but I'd have to get a marquee, it's all grass, and I want people to turn up and feel comfortable, and not only that, we'd have to have people coming backwards and forwards into the cottage. You've got all your own clearing up if you do that. So for me, I set out a budget for both, because obviously I'm combining the two. Then from there on in, I decided then where I wanted it, which was more Liam's idea, because he wants a morning of golf with the rugby lads and his friends, and then obviously then the party will start from there. But it is an afternoon party, and I have to actually, because I'm obviously, I've been here probably a couple of weeks away from having this baby, so I wanted an afternoon tea, very English, very quite sophisticated, really nice. You know, people can come nice and smartly dressed. I have there is a little place just down the road from me, and it is absolutely beautiful, and she does the most amazing afternoon teas, just all on the big like silver afternoon tea platters, which I did look into getting the round ones, but I can't find them, so I will try and find them, because if that's the case I will get the round ones and hire them. She makes all her own cakes. However, I have got some ideas of cakes, cookies, that kind of thing that I do want doing. So from there I decided obviously what food we wanted, because it's going to be from between 2 and 3 o'clock till about 6, so it's not, I think 2 or 6. It's not like a major party. So it's going to be a Prosecco afternoon tea, which will probably speak to the place, because obviously I want Prosecco sitting. I will not be doing table placements. It is not a 3-course meal, it's just for people to come down and relax and enjoy themselves. So from there I then decide what colours I want, because obviously nobody really knows the sex of this baby, so it is going to be a neutral colour. I'm not one for bright colours, she says, but obviously it's that here. But I just want it to be very classy, very easy going when you walk into a place, because I think sometimes when you decorate a place and it's so bright, it's sort of like, I'm not sure if like it sort of not puts people on edge, but I want to create a very calm, relaxing, enjoyable afternoon for everybody. So obviously the drinks will be flowing. So then from there on in, I want to decide, I want the round tables. I don't care whether people sit down or not, that's up to them. So from there then you've got your budget, you've got your place, you've decided what food you're going to have. Then you move on to your decor. So decor for me I have like a massive like thing going on here on my computer, and I literally just like put photos into albums and things like that, and then just decide sort of what it is I want, what it is I'd like. There's so many things that are so lovely at the moment, so it's just a case of, well, you know, what can I do, what can I make, and who can I get then to do the rest of the stuff. I was going to get somebody to help me plan the event, but I am so particular about stuff. I just think we'd just end up being like clash heads, and you know, I just won't want that, and I want it sort of, obviously I know they do it my way, but I'd like to do the whole thing myself. I mean, I won't obviously tell anybody or everybody what it is, but I will document everything that I've done, how much I've paid for it, where I've bought it from. So you know, it's just a case of working from 1 down to as many lists as you've got. I'm not having a lot of people there. I'm not interested in having a lot of people there. I just want the people there to come, you know, who I think a lot of, really. So then you've got your invitations. Now I'm quite artistic, so I'm going to probably make my own. Make my own invitations, just purely because I just think like I have got so many ideas that I'm not sure if you know, I'd find it, and because it's just a baby shower and a party, I don't want to go mental with it, but I do like the idea of doing things like that myself. So obviously you've got your budget, you've got the place where you want, you've got your ideas decor, what colours are you having, what kind of decoration are you having, are you going for a mirrored idea like the mirrored glass, or are you having more of a themed idea? Is it going to be tropical? Is it going to be like a jungle idea if it's a baby, you know, or is it a teenage girl's birthday party? Are you going to go very sort of designer or anything like that? You know, which way is it going to be? So then you've got this list. Now for me, I am so sad because I actually go out, and if I find, say, like a bit of wallpaper or a little bit of fabric, I literally cut it off, and I'm, you know, this is the colours that I want, this is what I like. So if I'm going and getting a big balloon arrangement, or I'm having some standing pillars, you know, I want them a certain colour, that's the colour that I want. So I am on the lookout for a few bits, obviously to buy, and maybe then eventually sort of rent out. So like the flower wall, I'm really not bothered about the flower wall. It's been overdone, it's been done to death, but there is some amazing sort of flower features and features, decorative features that you can have on your tables, and you know, flower archways and things like that. I think I do love the flower wall, don't get me wrong, but I just think everybody's done it. I also like the mirrored ideas with like the sort of like, you know, sort of welcome, and you know, I like the donut ideas, I like the cakesicle ideas. I just like light-hearted ideas that will make people go away and think everything was thought about. I love the big fake trees. They have loads of them in on a website, not website, Instagram, or if you go and have a look, there's some amazing stuff. There's like peacocks that you can have in there, there's like unicorns you can have in there, but again, obviously it depends on your budget. So you know, it's only going to be an afternoon tea. It will not be bloody Narnia, you know, that kind of thing, but you know, I will be looking to do it nice, and planning my own events and running my own events, and you know, that kind of stuff, because I'm such an organised person with the job that I obviously do. It is something that I've always done, I've always been interested in, and from the girls growing up, they've always had amazing cakes made. You know, Liam and I can't talk today, love like different cheeses. Liam's like so good at like different wines, what's good, what's not. So I am planning on doing a big sort of antipasti sort of take place, along with the sandwiches. I don't think sandwiches always fill you. You know, and maybe like not having a cake. I'm really not that bothered about having cakes. I like the idea of stacked cheeses, just to sort of get away from the whole it's the party kind of thing. I just want it to be a really lovely, relaxing afternoon. But so my ideas, when I get closer to finishing my board, I will show you it, but I just thought I'd come on here and give you some ideas of basically where to start. And the best place to start first is budget everything, no matter what budget it is. And if you are saving up so much a month, then are you buying something every month so that you think, oh well, I've now got so much money in there that I could probably use that for something, and then you end up with, you know, no budget. Or if you've got a beautiful budget, you know, what are your ideas? What are you actually willing to spend on each individual item? So that's one thing that I've done. I've put a budget as it's come in my notebook, and at the side of the budget there is basically, you know, what table covers, which I will go out and buy myself. but I want a certain type of table. It's not a table cover, it will be fabric. There will be table covers on, there will be fabric or whatever on top, and I've budgeted myself all the way through that. I absolutely love planning events, and I've done so many now, and obviously now I'm going to have a, do all my own invitations. They will all be the same, they will all be handwritten. Obviously I will get some nice card and do stuff like that, but I think the printed ones are lovely. I also think the handwritten ones are lovely. So I'm looking forward to actually putting it all together, because everything just seems really bitty, but it's enjoyable. Don't let it stress you out. Always get your vision board sorted out. Always know exactly what you're doing, and if you don't like the look of it, change it. It's not an issue, but enjoy planning your event. Don't let it stress you out, and if there's anything I can help you with whilst I obviously plan more videos and do more videos, please don't hesitate to message me, and hopefully, because I am rambling, I will speak to you all maybe Friday, when it is my 30th week pregnancy, like 30 weeks. It's just flown, and I've basically got not so much to do, but like so much planning and things like that. I think it's just keeping me obviously like massively occupied, and I can work right up to whenever I go in, because I work from home, I work my own hours. So I won't ramble anymore. I hope this has helped. Have a lovely afternoon, and I will update you more on everything else when we've got some more bits in place. Okay, take care. Bye bye.